Hello everyone, good afternoon ladies and gents. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Rahnamaya NSDC and I am from One Margahayu Senior High School, and I am here to represent my own regency, which is Bandung. So, the motion I'm going to be disagreeing towards is awards and recognitions in the artistic and or creative fields, such as Grammy, Oscars, Tony Awards, or even Miss Universe, because I think it is excessive and too glorified when there are some other crucial and important things to talk about and lay our heads on. So, in this discussion, I'm going to be taking one of the examples, which is the Grammy Awards. So, what is actually the Grammy Awards? It was began in the 1950s as the flow of music interest was renewed, and so many recording industries are renewed too. So it led to the creation of the Grammy Awards as a way to honor the music industry and the artists in it, and to value their works and creations. It is also done by most talented composers and songwriters and musicians. It is always done annually and has always been attended by famous artists and known artists and singers. So the system is to be voted by some of the composers, known composers, musicians, and other creators. So, in my opinion, the Grammy Awards isn't a very important event. It has always been recognized as a prestigious status as a winner because it has something that says that it proves that they have good music and is very valued. And it's also because you get money after you get the award. However, judgments towards music has always been based on your taste, your preference, your interests, and the way that they're voting the winners aren't very objective because it is, like I stated before, it is voted by music composers who are known, by musicians who are known, by some of the engineers in the company, and sometimes things could happen behind the scenes, and without us knowing, they could just do some things like bribery, even nepotism. We would never know. But it also has impacts towards the media also, not only to the artists, but to the media also. Because awards such as these has always made mostly bad outbreaks in the social media, especially towards the artists who are losing or winning caused by fans. If some of the artists they support lose, they will usually hate the other artists for not making good enough music and just compare them blindly. And especially if this celebrity or singer that they support the most lose, they would increase hate. And it could increase hate not only to artists but also to the Grammys itself. And it can also impact other things such as self-esteem. And for the artists who are losing, they can also increase their own anxiety. So I just think that Grammys isn't really an important status for the artist, because I think artists can always have to have the right to create music on their own will without being judged, and just fully make music on their own taste and preference without being compared to the other. So I also want to talk about Miss Universe in Indonesia as another example why the awards or recognition in artistic or creative fields are aren't acceptable. So, Miss Universe Indonesia, or MUID, is a beauty pageant and organization that selects the Indonesia official representative to the Miss Universe pageant. If I'm not wrong, it was started in 1970s by Andi Beauty Company in Jakarta, and it has moved to different companies before. So you might ever heard about the scandal of this year in Miss Universe Indonesia. 7 of the 30 finalists of Miss Universe Indonesia pageant have filed complaints of sexual harassment to the police, alleging that the organizers forced them to undress and have them photographed. This was supposed to empower women about their own beauty, but on the contrary, it has become a very dangerous and controversial event. And at this point, I just hope that those women are in a better place and have a very good mental state right now. Well, what they were trying to do are just trying to celebrate someone's beauty. And in my opinion, this has also impact towards the nominated ladies. Not only that, to the viewers, especially young kids, if I must say. Beauty pageants such as these create negative impacts on body images or just self-worthy and self-esteem, especially young kids. They're really easily get brainwashed, and sometimes they create wrongful narratives of what it means to be a beautiful woman. Beauty is subjective, we know, but pageants often objectify it. So to me, celebrations such as awards and recognition in the artistic or creative field is not acceptable, because it has always made big impacts towards people who are being not in the event, or being or not present in the event. I mean, it could impact the watchers and the people who are being in it. It caused so much of the things such as lowering self-esteem, misunderstandings, lack of equity. It is not once or twice that we see issues regarding towards awards, like such as men being preferred to win, or colored people are less expected to win, and so many more. So my point is, awards and recognitions in the artistic fields aren't acceptable, since the consideration to vote or nominate the winners can ever be objective, caused by personal preference and taste. That would be all from me. Thank you for your attention, and I'll be seeing you next time.